Okay, so we got our jars all ready to go, and now we're to the stage of, you gotta make sure you get all the air bubbles out. And like I said, these vegetables will shrink down a little bit because they're frozen, so they're a little bit cold, but you could probably let them thaw out. Or use fresh vegetables, that'd be preferred, but I like things quick and easy, so we're doing it my way. Anyway, get these all, make sure there's no air bubbles down there because that can be bad. I had just enough meat to do 8 pints, and that was about 4 pounds, somewhere around there. So I like to use vinegar to clean the rims of mine, and you can use just water, hot water, whatever. But you want to make sure you get a good seal, so you got to clean these rims up real good. Plus running a towel around the top of it, I mean after you already cleaned it, it also lets you know if you've got any chips or anything like that. So we'll go ahead and get these all ready to go for the canner. If you guys don't know how to operate the canner, then there's a million videos on YouTube. You can look that up. But we're just going to put these rings on here, just finger tight. You don't have to crank them down, as always. And we'll be back. Okay, so my wife asked me what I'm going to do with all these leftover vegetables. Well, I'll probably can these up too or something and make some more vegetable soup. Or I'll stick them back in the freezer and dehydrate them. I just dehydrated 2 packages, which was a bowl full, this ginormous bowl full here. That dehydrated down to this spaghetti jar. This is great stuff. You can just take you a handful of this, throw it in some hot water, add you some whatever meat or broth or whatnot, and you got a quick soup. Good stuff. And the just cheap beef broth, and some bouillon cubes, garlic powder, onion powder, pepper. What I did was I cooked up my meat first, let it brown a little bit, and then I added 2 cups, I think it was, of beef broth. This was a 2-pound box, 32 ounces. I just added this to my beef that I was cooking up, and let it boil for a little bit. Get a nice flavor in there, and then I drained it to get the beef out, and then added another box of beef broth and 5 of those beef cubes over there, those beef bouillon cubes, and I'll let that simmer for a little bit, and that's all I put in it. Vegetables, beef, and beef broth, and these dudes are ready to can, and I'll be back with the finished product. Oh, just an FYI, pints, it's 75 minutes and 90 minutes for quarts. Also, you could do a what's called a raw pack, where you don't have to cook the beef at all. Just stick it in there raw and put your vegetables in. You can use fresh vegetables if you want, or frozen like I did. And it's the same processing time, so we'll be back. Alright, we're going to go ahead and open up our canner here. Just like on every other video, got to tilt it away from you. And it's hot as heck. And it will burn the fire out of you. And these are done. 75 minutes later, you can see they're still boiling inside. Good. That's all there is to it, really. Seems like the more I can, the easier it gets. I guess that's with everything. these out real quick. Let them sit. Alright, so we're going to let these sit for about 12 hours until they come to room temperature because they're smoking hot, and then we'll take the rings off, give them a good soapy bath, rinse them off, and put them in storage. Have a good one.